Right, draw and chat, first episode, so let's get straight into it. So what we've got here is we've got the categories of list of favourite biscuits for the nation and all of that. So here in the UK, so we don't want to get confused with anywhere else, but we've got a category here that we're going to just chat about. So we've got
from the bottom.
We'll start from the bottom. So the bottom of the barrel, we've got pink wafers, custard creams, ginger nuts, and jammy dodgers. So those are the four that are at the bottom of the barrel. The average Joes, we got Weetabix, which I don't know why Weetabix is in there.
Anyway, let's read them all out.
Yeah, it's a bit mad to that one, but okay. Rich tea, Jaffa cakes, Garibaldis. So I don't know what a Garibaldis is, but I've seen them before in shops, but I have no idea there. You got your first class, which is your fig rolls, your chocolate digestives, party rings, and Madeleines. Madeleines, sorry. My pronunciation's all wrong there, but Madeleines. And then you got your OGs, which is your finger chocolates, your shortbreads, and bourbons, and your cookies. So obviously we're going to start with the bottom of the barrel list. Do you agree with any of the bottom of the barrel list?
No. First of all, custard cream is a OG biscuit.
Yeah.
Even though every time I think of custard creams, I remember Big Brother. And I'm sure you're not going to remember where I'm going with this. But there was a couple on there called Lisa and Mary.
Oh, and they danced.
They used to open it and they'd licking and then they did too much
they did
of it.
some
So
kind of sexual
I do
stuff
kind of
with
have trauma from that. But as a biscuit, custard cream is an elite biscuit.
Yeah.
It tastes good. You can't just have one or two. You will have at least four or finish the pack. So definitely that is definitely not bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
Pink wafer, not really that fussed about it. The cream inside is nice, but other than that, it tastes a bit cardboardy.
It does have that cardboard kind of taste. I mean,
most wafers tend to taste that kind of cardboard taste.
I kind of have tasted those tastes before, but sometimes you can fancy a bit of like a cardboard taste with a bit of a pink wafer on the side. When you bite through
in those party biscuits, you know the old school biscuits, they used to come like the variety packs. They used to get. Yeah, they won't be the first one gone, but they will be like the fourth or fifth.
Yeah. I agree with you there. For me, jammy dodgers, I don't think jammy dodgers should be at the bottom of the barrel for me.
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of jammy dodgers.
Yeah, I know you're
but I wouldn't put it bottom. I'll probably put it second.
Yeah,
the third.
On average Joe.
Yeah, average Joe.
Yeah, because I thought so as well. I think definitely for me, custard cream should be a lot higher.
Yeah.
Pink wafers. Listen, as good as pink wafers is sometimes, I agree with it being at the bottom of the barrel. Ginger nuts. It has its moments as well, ginger nuts.
But it just reminds me of that like old school biscuit and it was so hard. Like you couldn't just crunch your teeth. Your teeth would be finished. You literally had to suck the biscuit, and then that was quite nice because you tasted the gingery flavour.
I never really sucked any ginger nuts.
Or I would dip it in something hot.
Dip it in tea
or I'll dip it in my mum's tea. And even though I don't like tea, I'll dip it in her tea and then eat it after.
Yeah. I think your average Joe, I don't know why Weetabix is on there.
Weetabix is not a biscuit.
Yeah, I know. I think
it is a cereal.
I think they probably meant to mean like flapjacks or something.
Yeah, if it's flapjack, okay. Average Joe, no, flapjack is an elite snack.
Yeah,
especially when it has the. When I say fruit, I do not mean raisins because I don't like that. But when it has like, sometimes they have peaches, they have apricots in there, and it's quite nice. Also next on rich tea. Rich tea. I like a rich tea. It's a plain biscuit, but it does something.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So definitely I'll put that in average Joe.
I think obviously, your Jaffa cakes.
I hate Jaffa cakes.
I know you hate Jaffa cakes. I mean, I don't mind them on
even
a
that nasty.
day.
What one did you bring? A cherry one? That was nasty.
Yeah, I bought a cherry one recently for her to try it, and she didn't like the cherry one. But I obviously can't try most biscuits now because obviously I have eczema, as you can see from my hand here. I have some skin irritations, which obviously force me to not be able to eat dairy products, which is obviously a bit of a bummer.
Vegan life?
Yeah, which is I'm eating vegan biscuits, vegan cakes, which still do the job, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it doesn't really have the effect of obviously the stuff with the milk and, eggs and that. But it still is a decent alternative, so you can't really knock it. But Garibalda or Garibaldis. Sorry, I've never really. I think it's more of like
those weight loss.
That's what I think that's what they are. You know, with the
is it have a go?
Those like have a go stuff.
Thin. They used to
and they have the currants. They have the currants
and
and
they
stuff.
have the sugar on the top.
I think this is what it is, but I just never knew the name of it. No, Garibaldi. I didn't know that was his name. Yeah, I mean, I think Garibaldis for me, I'd put it probably bottom of the barrel for me. I think that would probably go down.
Even under the barrel.
Weetabix would definitely go down. If it's just plain Weetabix, I don't know
even
why
the cereal
you would put Weetabix itself in the average Joe category. It's on its own, it just tastes like paper, cardboard. Yeah. You know, and you have to have some honey or something on top of Weetabix for it to go nice. And if you're having it...
Or just loads of sugar.
Yeah. But I think, obviously, you have to kind of eat it as more of a flapjack where you're having it with, like, honey and...
Imagine just the dry Weetabix.
That's mad. You know what I mean? I think, obviously, if you've gone out for a night out and you've had, like, you know, a bit too much to drink, you come back and have some Weetabix.
You might just start,
It could be something that could be, you know, something that could help out with the stomach and all that. Do you know what I mean? With the bug and everything. So... Hey, you know, you can't knock a Weetabix until you try it, I guess. So, but the first class category, we got fig rolls. No, I don't think fig rolls should be there, to be honest. Chocolate digestives.
Yeah, an elite biscuit.
I'd agree with that. Party rings, which no, to be honest, for me,
it was a bit hard as well.
Yeah, and these things, obviously, like they're kind of sweet when you bite around the sweet edges of a party ring. When you get the dry stuff, it's not really nice. Do you know what I mean? It's not nice on its own. And then you got Madeleines.
It's actually a cake.
It's kind of a cake, but I don't know why it's in the category.
Small cake.
Yeah, kind of fig rolls do remind me a bit of a cake as well. It's like a bit of a cake, but it's more slightly harder, more softer biscuit texture. But it's kind of more softer biscuit, but I don't think Madeleines is kind of more of a cake. Madeleines, I wouldn't put it in first class. I think that would probably push down to like average.
Well, it's a cake, so it won't even be there.
Yeah. To be honest. If you had to kind of replace it with another biscuit, I'm trying to think on the top of my head, what other biscuits are there out there that's not been named in this category? Malted milk.
Malted milk is an elite biscuit.
Nice
as well.
Nice is another good biscuit.
It's got that hint of coconut in there.
Yeah,
as well.
Nice is a good. I do like
malted milk. Nice. Oh, what are those? They're shortbreads, but they were like rectangular kind of shape with the little like lines on it, and then add the dots in the middle. They're shortbreads, but it was a particular kind of one that you will see in those party mixes. But it's a shortbread, so
yeah. For me, fig rolls would have to go down like to bottom of the barrel. I think chocolate digestives will stay there. Party rings, no, that would probably move to be honest. Average.
I think the plain digestives are more elite than the chocolate ones. Ooh, because I know controversial, don't cancel me. I'm just saying, because when you're eating the chocolate ones, the chocolate just gets stuck on your hands, and that's not a nice feeling, especially if you're outside in the street eating, which you shouldn't be now, coronavirus. Yeah. But if you are, like, it gets stuck to your hands and you're trying to lick your fingers and then it's like all sticky, which you should have antibacterial. But I just like... And a plain digestive, you can't go wrong with it. You can pretty much... You can make it with cheesecake. That's literally the base of cheesecake. Then you could dip it in teas, in coffees. Like I had it today with a coffee and it was elite. Yeah. Like you can't go wrong with a plain digestive. Yeah, sometimes the chocolate one is doing a bit too much.
I mean, obviously because I have more of a sweet tooth, so I disagree with you. But I probably would say the chocolate chips for me is the one that has the most. And the chocolate chips
that
one,
digestive one. But that's a Sainsbury's.
Yeah, that's the Sainsbury's. The Sains, I think. They're not. So we can't really say that now. Yeah, but you know, one of them brands basically.
The orange one.
Yeah, they were quite nice, and I used to storm through the packet when I used to have them.
I remember.
Then the packets were quite, they were tall, quite big, they were massive, and I used to just tear through them. You used
to eat about 10.
Thanks for paying me out. But it is what it is. Like I enjoyed eating them, and they were very nice. Obviously, I can't now, but they definitely something I would put ahead of your chocolate. I think I'll put it ahead of the actual chocolate digestives in terms of if I was rating it higher. I think
I would actually as well. Yeah, they were nice.
Yeah. But yeah, like I think we obviously will go to the OG category, which are chocolate fingers, your shortbreads, bourbons, cookies. to be honest, looking at that list,
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I can't really pinpoint and say one shouldn't be there. Do you know what I mean? If I was going to replace one, it will probably have to be the shortbread for me.
Really?
Yeah, wow. You know me, I'm more of a sweet tooth person. So
Wafers, that would be my favourite.
Yeah, I guess it will be.
When I worked in a furniture store, no name, they used to have these big giant glass containers, and I used to always fill up the biscuits. I hope they're not doing that now because of coronavirus.
Yeah.
But I used to always make sure when I opened a fresh pack of those shortbreads, I would at least take 4 and drink that with my coffee.
Yeah,
because it's just an elite. Again, it's just I like a plain, not doing too much biscuit. It's sweet enough, but it's not too sweet, and then you get a little bit of that saltiness from the butter. It's just like a match made in heaven, to be honest.
Yeah, listen, I don't disagree with you and say it's not a nice biscuit, but I like. If you had to rate more biscuits, I'll put a Viennese biscuit up there.
Oh, that's
kind of
biscuit.
one of my favourite biscuits.
Oh, darn it, the M&S one, that one with the half chocolate, half.
Yeah, going. They're not sponsored.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Oh, yeah, but, the green shop. Yeah, that one where they have the half chocolate, half plain.
Wonderful.
And it comes in the 2-pack for £1.50. Elite.
Woo!
I might even get a pack tomorrow.
You got to do a woo to that. Yeah, definitely got to buy a pack. But obviously, I'll just have to watch you eat it. I can't participate in that anymore. But you know.